hear people say except in case of rape, that's essentially telling me that I shouldn't be born. That's looking at another human life and saying your life isn't worth fighting for or defending.
Every life. Pro-life. Every life. Pro-life. Every life.
My name is Rebecca Kiesling.
I'm Heather.
I was adopted and I learned at 19 that my birth mother was abducted at knife point by a serial rapist.
I was adopted when I was 2 months old, and when I was 19, I found my birth mother, and when I met her, she told me that I was conceived in rape. Sometimes this issue a lot of people don't understand. You know, if I say I was conceived in rape, they just say, oh, I'm sorry. And I get it. It's probably very uncomfortable to talk about.
For 10 years, I was alone in the knowledge of how I was conceived until I finally met someone else who was conceived in rape. So I formed Save the One. We specialize in defending all the so-called hard cases in the abortion debate. They'll say it's the burning building analogy. And they never go back to Save the One. They've had the Hyde Amendment with the rape exceptions in place for decades now. It didn't always have a rape exception. The one thing that people always say is, you're the issue. You're the one issue that's always brought up. You know, what about in cases of rape?
They don't think about the fact when they see people that are conceived in rape that we actually exist. I think people assume that women that have been raped just automatically choose abortion, and that's not the case.
I find that it's very easy to change people's mind on the rape exception. They're 99% of the way there. You know, they're definitely an ally.
Every life matters, regardless if a baby was conceived in rape or not, and there should not be exceptions in pro-life legislation. We can't decide who lives and who dies.
I think it's important that we're here. You know, this is the big issue that's always brought up, and so it's important that our voices be heard.
Every life. Pro-life. Every life. Pro-life.